In The Forgotten Waltz, a poignant and introspective novel by Enright, we are drawn into the complex web of love, desire, and the consequences of our actions. Set in Dublin, Ireland, the story follows the life of Gina Moynihan, a married woman who finds herself entangled in a passionate affair that threatens to unravel the lives of those involved. Gina, a captivating and conflicted protagonist, embarks on a forbidden relationship with Sean Valley, a married man. Their secret encounters become a whirlwind of emotions, passion, and longing. As their affair deepens, Gina grapples with the consequences of her choices and the impact on her marriage to Conor Moynihan, a loving and devoted husband. Amidst the emotional turmoil, we encounter Eileen Valley, Sean's wife, whose world is shattered by the revelation of the affair. Eileen's resilience and strength come to the forefront as she navigates the painful unraveling of her marriage and the betrayal she experiences. The narrative is masterfully woven through the eyes of Gina's niece, Evie, who provides an innocent and poignant perspective on the affair and its far-reaching consequences. Through Evie's lens, we witness the ripple effect of adult decisions on the younger generation and the lasting scars they can leave.
In Richard Ford's captivating novel Canada, we are transported into the lives of the Parsons family and their journey through a series of unexpected events that forever change their lives. Set in the 1960s in Great Falls, Montana, the story is narrated by Del Parsons, a 15-year-old boy who reflects on the defining moments that shaped his adolescence. The novel opens with Del's parents, Bev and Neva, committing a bank robbery as a desperate measure to alleviate their financial struggles. Their impulsive act leads to disastrous consequences as they are apprehended and subsequently imprisoned, leaving Del and his twin sister, Berner, to navigate the uncertain world that unfolds before them. Del finds himself in the care of Arthur Remlinger, a mysterious and enigmatic character living across the border in Canada. Remlinger's remote outpost becomes Del's refuge, but it is also a place of secrets and unforeseen circumstances that force him to confront the harsh realities of life. As Del adapts to his new surroundings, he encounters a range of complex characters who shape his perspective, from the resilient and protective Berner to the intriguing Arthur Remlinger. Each person leaves an indelible mark on Del's understanding of loyalty, identity, and the complexities of human nature.
In Donna Tartt's gripping novel The Goldfinch, we embark on a transformative journey through the life of Theodore Decker, a young boy whose world is forever changed by a tragic event. Set against the backdrop of New York City, the story spans several years and explores themes of loss, art, and the enduring power of beauty. The narrative unfolds when Theodore, known as Theo, survives a terrorist bombing at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. In the aftermath of the explosion, he finds himself drawn to a small, mysterious painting called The Goldfinch and takes it with him. This seemingly impulsive act sets in motion a chain of events that shape Theo's life. Orphaned and grieving, Theo is taken in by the wealthy Barber family. He forms a deep bond with his friend and fellow survivor, Boris, an enigmatic and charismatic young man with a troubled past. Together, they navigate the complexities of adolescence, addiction, and the criminal underworld. As Theo grows older, he becomes entangled in a world of art forgery and theft, haunted by the guilt of possessing the stolen painting. The Goldfinch serves as a metaphor for his own longing for beauty, solace, and a sense of belonging in a chaotic world.
In Anthony Doerr's captivating novel All the Light We Cannot See, we are transported to the tumultuous backdrop of World War II, where the lives of two individuals converge in a tale of bravery, compassion, and the resilience of the human spirit. The story follows the parallel narratives of Marie-Laure Leblanc, a young blind girl living in Paris, and Werner Pfennig, an orphan German boy with a prodigious talent for engineering. As the war escalates, their paths gradually intertwine. Marie-Laure's father, a locksmith at the Museum of Natural History, constructs a miniature model of their neighborhood to help her navigate the world. When the Nazis occupy Paris, they are forced to flee, carrying with them a precious jewel known as the Sea of Flames. Meanwhile, Werner is recruited into the Hitler Youth due to his remarkable skill with radios. However, his conscience is tested as he witnesses the horrors of war and the indoctrination that surrounds him. Werner's journey ultimately leads him to St. Malo, the coastal town where Marie-Laure has sought refuge. The narrative is not only a story of survival, but also an exploration of the power of humanity and the pursuit of knowledge. It highlights the value of empathy, friendship, and the capacity for good even in the darkest of times.
In Viet Nguyen's critically acclaimed novel The Sympathizer, we are transported into the gripping and morally complex world of a Vietnamese communist spy during and after the Vietnam War. This multi-layered narrative explores themes of identity, loyalty, and the impact of political conflict on individuals caught in the midst of it. The story is narrated by an unnamed protagonist, a half-French, half-Vietnamese man who serves as a trusted aide to a high-ranking South Vietnamese general. Hidden beneath his public role is his secret allegiance to the Communist Party. As the war reaches its final stages, the protagonist finds himself torn between his loyalty to his country and his personal beliefs. After the fall of Saigon, he escapes to the United States along with other South Vietnamese refugees. In the unfamiliar territory of Los Angeles, he continues his clandestine activities, gathering intelligence and reporting to his superiors in Vietnam. As he navigates the challenges of assimilation and cultural displacement, his conflicting allegiances and personal struggles come to the forefront. The novel delves into the complexities of the protagonist's identity as he grapples with his divided loyalties, the ghosts of war, and the shifting landscape of political ideology. Through his observations and reflections, we gain insight into the psychological toll of war and the nuances of power dynamics.
dynamics.
Colson Whitehead's powerful and poignant novel, The Underground Railroad, takes us on a harrowing journey through the darkest corners of American history, following the life of Cora, a young enslaved woman in the antebellum South. This compelling narrative reimagines the Underground Railroad as a physical network of hidden railways and stations that offer a path to freedom. The story begins on a Georgia plantation where Cora endures unimaginable cruelty and hardship. Driven by a desperate longing for liberty, she embarks on a treacherous escape, accompanied by Caesar, a fellow enslaved man. As they traverse the Underground Railroad, each state they pass through presents a different manifestation of the oppressive systems that perpetuate slavery. Cora's odyssey is fraught with danger and suspense as she evades relentless pursuers, including the relentless slave catcher Ridgway. Along her journey, she encounters various individuals who provide aid and shelter, offering glimpses of hope and humanity in a world characterized by brutality and dehumanization. Whitehead weaves a tapestry of historical realism and magical realism, creating a visceral and thought-provoking exploration of the legacy of slavery and the resilience of the human spirit.
Jennifer Egan's enthralling novel Manhattan Beach transports readers to New York City during the Great Depression and World War II, where we follow the lives of three interconnected characters who navigate love, loss, and the pursuit of personal and professional fulfillment. The story centers around Anna Kerrigan, a young woman coming of age in a male-dominated world. She becomes the first female diver at the Brooklyn Naval Yard, a job that holds both danger and fascination. Through her determination and resilience, Anna aims to uncover the truth about her father's disappearance and provide for her family. Eddie Kerrigan, Anna's father, mysteriously vanished years ago, leaving his family with unanswered questions. As Anna digs deeper into his disappearance, she becomes entangled with Dexter Styles, a powerful and enigmatic nightclub owner with connections to the criminal underworld. Their complex relationship blurs the lines between trust, ambition, and desire. Amidst the personal dramas, the backdrop of war looms large. The narrative takes us into the heart of the Naval Yard, where Anna's work as a diver becomes intertwined with the war effort. The vividly depicted historical setting immerses us in the challenges and sacrifices faced by individuals on the home front.
Rebecca Mackay's novel, The Great Believers, takes us on an emotionally charged journey through the AIDS epidemic in 1980 Chicago and its impact on a group of friends and loved ones. With alternating timelines, the narrative explores themes of friendship, loss, resilience, and the enduring power of hope. The story primarily follows two main characters, Yale Tishman, a young development director at an art gallery, and Fiona Marcus, the younger sister of one of Yale's closest friends, Nako. As the AIDS crisis unfolds, Yale finds himself at the center of the art world, curating an important exhibition while witnessing the devastating toll of the disease on his friends and community. Meanwhile, in the present day, Fiona is searching for her estranged daughter in Paris, decades after the height of the epidemic. Through her journey, she grapples with her past choices and confronts the lingering grief and trauma of losing loved ones to AIDS. Makkai expertly weaves together these two narratives, exploring the profound impact of the epidemic on personal lives and the larger community. The novel delves into the complex dynamics of friendship and chosen families, highlighting the resilience and strength of individuals as they face the challenges of the time.
Valeria Luiselli's powerful novel, Lost Children Archive, takes readers on a profound and timely journey through the landscapes of migration, family, and the search for identity. Set against the backdrop of the immigration crisis at the United States-Mexico border, the narrative follows a family embarking on a road trip in search of their own and the voices of the lost children. The story is narrated by an unnamed woman, a sound documentarian, who sets out on a road trip with her husband and their two young children. The family is on a dual mission. The husband seeks to document the echoes of Apaches from the past, while the woman seeks to find the stories of the migrant children who have disappeared along the border. As they traverse the vast American landscape, the family faces their own challenges and struggles, their journey mirroring the experiences of the lost children they seek to give voice to. The novel skillfully weaves together personal narratives, historical accounts, and poetic fragments, inviting readers to reflect on themes of displacement, memory, and the power of storytelling. Luiselli's narrative is deeply compassionate and thought-provoking, shedding light on the human stories behind the statistics and headlines.
James McBride's captivating novel Deacon King Kong takes us into the heart of a vibrant Brooklyn neighborhood in the late 1960s, where an unexpected event sets off a chain of events that will forever change the lives of its residents. With humor, heart, and richly drawn characters, McBride explores themes of community, forgiveness, and the power of human connection. The story revolves around a colorful cast of characters, each with their own dreams, struggles, and secrets. At the center of the narrative is Deacon Cuffy Lampkin, an elderly church deacon known as Sportcoat, whose impulsive act of shooting a drug dealer in the courtyard of the Cause House's housing project sets off a series of repercussions. As the neighborhood grapples with the aftermath of Sportcoat's actions, we meet a diverse ensemble of residents who are brought together in unexpected ways. From Sister G, a pillar of the church community, to Potts, a young drug dealer with dreams of escape, and Hot Sausage, a local gangster, each character adds depth and nuance to the story. Through their intertwining stories, McBride paints a vivid portrait of a community grappling with social change, racial tensions, and the forces of gentrification.